Buonasera, welcome back to our Italian sessions. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. And thank you also for leaving comments and asking questions. I'm going to say it again. Please feel free to ask questions so I can answer you. If it's an easy answer, then I'll do it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll upload a video, which is what I'm doing today. I'm uploading this video to answer in a more complete way a question that was asked in the comment. So let's start immediately. We are going to look at two adjectives. In particular, the request was about one adjective, which is bello. Bello is a particular adjective because we can use it before and after the noun. As you know already, normally in Italian, the adjectives go after the noun, and there are a few that can be used before as well. And bello in particular, when it's used before the noun, has the specific characteristics. And together with bello, I'm going also to include quello. Quello can be used as an adjective or a pronoun, which is not crucial information. But some may be interested in this. So let's share our page immediately so we can start looking at this adjective. So here we have another very nice table from one of my favorite books. And here, as you can see, we have two adjectives, quello and bello. Here they're called aggettivi irregolari, irregular adjectives. So let's see, why are they irregular? Probably you don't necessarily think about quello as an adjective. And it's not, as I said before, it's not necessary to know the grammar very, very well, as long as you have a general knowledge of grammar and how to put sentences together and what the words are, which group the words belong to, meaning do they belong to group of adjectives, or are they verbs, are they preposition, etc. Just because it makes it easier when we are talking about what we need in a sentence. So let's see. Yeah, you can already see, I think, what's happening here. So let's start with bello. Bello means beautiful, nice, and sometimes it can be translated with good as well. And by the way, I have a video which covers bello, buono, and bene, which can be a little bit confusing when you're translating them into English or the other way around, from English into Italian. We don't usually translate them exactly in the same way every time. So let's see what happens with bello. As I said, bello can, like all the other adjectives, does go after the noun. However, we can also use it before the noun. And we're going to see what happens when bello is before the noun. So here we have, as you can see, the definite article or definite articles, plural. We have the singular here, and then we have the plurals. So when we are using bello before the noun, it behaves like the article. So it follows the rules of the articles. Let's see some examples that they're giving us here in this table. Obviously, at this point, you need to know all the articles very well. And by the way, I also have a video about the definite and also indefinite articles. So we have, as I said, quello as well, but we look at it a little bit later. We start with bello. So look at this. We have the definite article il, which is masculine singular, which we use in front of masculine words starting with consonant. So when bello is before a masculine singular noun, it's going to be bel. So we have an example here. So il libro. And then we have bel libro. So bello has become bel. Basically, it has shrunk a little bit. The reasons, I don't know necessarily the reasons, but many times it's just because it flows better with the sound, really. So, un bel libro, a good book, literally a beautiful book, a nice book. So, a good book. That would be the correct translation in English. And here we have the definite article lo, which we use in specific in front of specific cases. So in front of words, masculine singular words that starts with S followed by consonant, or words that starts with a Z, or also there are some other combination of letters or just one specific letter. As I said, do go and watch the video that explains when and how to use the definite article. So I'm not concentrating on the rules of the article necessarily. We're only looking at what bello does in front of nouns. So whenever you would use lo, the article lo in front of a noun, you would also use bello in front of, remember, masculine, a singular noun. So studente, as you can see, this word, student, starts with an S and it is followed by a consonant T. So in this case, we would have un bello studente, a beautiful student. And then we have the definite article la, feminine singular in front of consonant. So when we want to use the adjective bello before a feminine singular noun, it would be bella, una bella borsa, a beautiful bag, handbag. Then we have L apostrophe, which is used in front of singular nouns, masculine or feminine, starting with a vowel. And so we have an example here, un bell'amico, so a beautiful friend. Again, you can see that we have L apostrophe here. And then, so this is the masculine. Instead, if we are using bello in front of a feminine singular word, it will be exactly the same as you can see. However, obviously the noun would be feminine. Una bell'aula is a beautiful classroom. So we are talking about not the students inside, but the actual room. So these are the singular, and then down here we have the plurals. So if we are looking at the definite article E, which is masculine plural in front of words starting with consonant, we have, so here they're giving us the example like I libri. So when we are using the adjective bello in front of masculine plural nouns, we would say bei libri, beautiful books or good books. So remember, bello in general is an adjective that describe something which is beautiful to look at. So we're talking about aesthetics and something visual. However, the translation, as I said before, in this case, is not a beautiful book, but a good book. So good books here. And then we have the definite article gli, which is used in front of masculine plural words, starting with a vowel or starting with exactly the same letters where we use lo. So here the example they're giving us, first they're giving us the example with the definite article, with the noun, gli studenti, the students. And then if we want the adjective, then we would have belli studenti, beautiful students. And then we have le. Le is the feminine plural definite article. So we have the example with le borse. So if we want to use the adjective bello in front of borse, we would have belle borse. Here they're giving us other examples as well. So this is the example, as I said, of a noun starting with S followed by consonant or Z, etc. All the other cases. And here instead we have so gli in front of vowel. So we would have begli amici. And here we have also, remember the belle, and again, I refer you to the video that covers the definite articles. The definite article le is used both in front of consonant and vowels, feminine plural. So here they're giving us the example of le aule. So le used in front of a word starting with a vowel. So belle aule. So it stays the same, belle borse and belle aule. Same here. Begli studenti, begli amici. So that is what happens when we are using the adjective bello in front of nouns. When we use it after the nouns, for example, un libro would be un libro bello. With studente would be uno studente bello. With borsa, una borsa bella. With amico, un amico bello. With aula, un'aula bella. Libri, libri belli. Studenti, studenti belli. With borse, borse belle. Amici belli, aule belle. So basically, when you're using it after the nouns, we only have 4 versions, let's say. The usual, regular, bello, masculine singular, bella, feminine singular, belli, masculine plural, and belle, a feminine plural. This is the 4 options after the nouns, which is the regular, which is what happens with all the other adjectives, regular adjectives. As the table says, this is an irregular adjective. So exactly the same thing happens with quello. Quello means that or those for the plural. So we have exactly the same principle. So, and we have here in this table the same examples. So, quel libro, quello studente, quella borsa, quell'amico, quell'aula. So the examples are exactly the same. So I'm not going to repeat them. It would be probably a little bit boring. And the plurals, we have quei libri, quegli studenti, quelle borse, quegli amici, quelle aule. So this is what happens with these two irregular adjectives, quello and bello. If you use them after in fact, quello works a little bit different from bello. So bello, as I said, after the noun, you have the four different options. And also quello, if you're only using quello with the meaning of that or those or that one, those ones, you'd have the four, again, the four different options. Quello, quella, quelli, quelle. So that is it actually with this adjective. So a very quick one, and I hope it was useful and it helps you to use this adjective in the correct way. I hope it helps, and please feel free to ask questions about this video or other videos that I have in my channel. And again, please do ask me questions if you have doubts about anything that I have covered already or anything that I haven't yet covered. And I'll be happy to cover it for you to make studying the language a little bit easier, hopefully. So I'll say goodbye now. And again, thank you very much for liking and subscribing and for leaving comments. I will see you on our next video. Bye bye. Ciao.